is this? Oh, I'm so tired, but I just can't seem to get no sleep. Cause there's something nasty in between my sheets. What the hell did she do to me this time? Oh, what the hell did she do to me this time? Oh, Amber, should I call you Amber? Ways of pain. Drive around with no pants on, what a shame. Stealing people's toilet paper, that's lame. When you can use the verdict from the UK. Oh, my Amber, ways of pain. Tried to ruin Johnny's name. Now he's gonna go to court with you, and you can never tell the truth. You'll get locked up in those chains. I hope you get locked up in those chains. Enjoy being locked up in those chains. Oh, my Amber, ways of pain. Well, hello, everyone. How are you? Welcome to Mr. Robinson's neighborhood. It's a beautiful day on the internet, and I'm going to stop that right now. So as all of you know, this is my very first live stream ever. And I thank you guys for coming by so much. I really do. And what better way, who better to do this with, to pop my cherry, if you will. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry, I take that back. But who better to do this with the first time than our one and only Miss the Johnny Depp Project.
Hello, is this the X-rated Mr. Rogers, Mr. Robinson?
Yeah, you see, I have my, Mr. Rogers cardigan on.
Love the cardigan. Yes. Well, we will be listening to Miss AH, so it'll be X-rated for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody beware. Okay, this is parental guidance is suggested. So if you have any kiddies around, let them go out and play, or make them watch some cartoons or something. Don't let them hear any of this. But yes, JDP.
Yo.
I'm gonna call you Miss J.
Okay.
That's okay for now.
That sounds good, Gary. Thank you for having me on, and congratulations on your first stream. It's a big step, and I know it's probably you probably didn't get a lot of sleep. And
no, I got none.
It's all good. We're all friends and family here, so let's roll.
Yes, absolutely. We're gonna do that. All right, guys. Look, we're gonna try to keep this short as possible because I know that General Zod, bow before Zod, and Stevie are going to be going on in about half an hour. So I don't want you guys to miss that either, because I want to go check that out as well. We all support each other around here. So let me see here. Okay. Brand new technical difficulties. Hold on.
It's always harder when you're on the spot, Yeah,
it's it's so much harder when you're on the spot, but we're going to get through this here. So what we're going to do is listen to the 2 hour, while I'm typing, I'm trying to talk. Can't chew gum and walk at the same time. We're going to listen to the 2 hour audio. This is actually from Court TV, the website that they have the audio on. And we're going to do our analysis of it. We're just going to listen to it together and see what happens. And then we'll go to the chat and see what you guys have to say as well. All right. So without further ado, I guess we should get started. And you guys, please let me know in the chat if you can hear this. There's not much in the beginning, so just give me a 1 if you can hear it.
I told what I needed. You said we should.
Can you hear that, Ms. J?
Yes, thumbs up.
Good deal.
And it's quiet for the first few sentences
Yes.
until she gets excited.
Exactly.
It's not alone. We got to change how we do things. When I want to trust you, and I feel like all the trust is gone. All the fucking trust is gone in the relationship because you keep splitting. We fight together, but you're the only one who splits, and I want that back. But you
there's no trust. There's nothing.
Then maybe there's nothing to talk about. But I did come over here with enough love in my heart and sincerity.
Thank you.
To say to you that all the things I said, which now I feel like, but I meant them. You know, I fucking meant them. Even though you fucking split, didn't come home. You know, I still did that. I fucking have shown myself. I've proven myself. I've fought for you. I've showed up.
I'm not gonna be in a physical fucking altercation with you.
Then don't.
You fucking hit me last night. You fucking.
What about all the other times you split? Come on, you cannot act like that's about that. It's
well,
not.
Well, on a plane, I can't split.
No, and you hit back. So don't act like you don't fucking participate.
I pushed you.
I'm not going to get into the details of that fight. You and I both know that you split when there is no physical violence involved. And that you do it like at the very beginning of fights these days. And if you split and you go into a different room and you don't actually leave that house, it does nothing but perpetuate the fight. And you don't actually do it respectfully. You don't do it in a way that actually means we won't fight. It always makes more fights. It always makes them longer. It never, ever makes you calmer. You never come out going, I want to talk, or I'm okay, or it's going to be okay. And I am I'm sick and tired 100% of being the only one that goes and fights for it. You know what that does? It demoralizes the half of this relationship that is me. It demeans me, demoralizes me.
Really?
Yes, really. Really, when you split on me, how do you feel when I leave you?
When I split, when I go into the other room, you're saying?
You leave how you get another room, you get a flight, things like that. And you asked me not to in Australia, and ever since then,
how many?
I don't know. I have to count them up.
No, because I haven't left you in a house maybe twice. Last night and another time.
No, you've done it before. I've come here before. I'm not doing that anymore.
Yeah, you've come here before. Last time and another time, and then last night.
You've done this several times, and getting me a room. I mean, getting another room at a hotel is just the same thing.
When did I get another room at a hotel?
You text Steven or Nathan in Toronto to get you another room. It's chronic. It happens all the time. And if you do it to go into another room, you do it and you get dressed.
You were fucking screaming at me.
I'm not going to validate my actions last night. I feel very bad.
No, I'm talking in Toronto.
I did not start screaming until you had fucking said all the shit. You poke an animal enough, it is eventually, doesn't matter how friendly it is or how cool.
True. Well, it's the same for me. It's the same for me.
And you kicked and kicked and kicked so bad. I have not done this to you. I have not said these things to you. I have not started the fight by saying I'm going to get another room. And I'm not going to sit here and fight about fucking Toronto anymore. Guess what? I let it go. I'm not fucking talking about Toronto.
Send me the tapes.
I can whisper it. I can write it. Guess what? I'm not saying another fucking word about Toronto. I'm so sick and tired of fucking fighting about old fights. This is not about a fight. This is broad. This is a broad thing. And if I'm telling you every single time. You get dressed and you fucking split the top of a fight. You never fucking try and work it out. You never fight for me. You never come to me. You never self-calm. You never self-soothe. You're never the one to throw the olive branch. I'm sick and tired of it. It needs to fucking change. And you can go, I can't meet those demands. I can't do it. Or you can fucking promise me so I have a modicum of safety. I feel a modicum of respect. A little tiny shit sliver of fucking like, you are in this whether it is good or bad. Whether it is good or bad, down and up, lows and highs, tough and easy. Not just when it's easy. I feel like you're a fucking vacation husband. You were so there when it's good. You're so there when it's easy. The second it gets hard, you question it. Last night, I'm just as guilty. I give you that. But I have been primed and conditioned. At this point, I thought I'd never get over Toronto. It hurt so bad. I got fucked over so bad, and I did not do anything like that. I didn't stoop to that level at all.
You got the tapes. Let me hear them.
Absolutely. I wish it had caught everything too.
Why don't you send me the fucking recording? Just text them to me.
I don't know how else to say I will to you. Hasn't really been a kind of safe environment now, has it? So if I'm looking to stoke a fire, yeah, okay. I haven't, because we have not been well. We have not been good. When I fucking move out, if I move out, then you'll have them, and you can fucking relish them. You won't fucking like it, what you hear. Won't make you happy. But you'll hear what I'm telling you.
Okay, we're going to pause right there for a moment because that is hard to listen to. Woo!
It is really hard to listen to.
Mm-hmm. All right. Ms. JDP, what are your thoughts on that little bit that we just heard so far?
Well, what really struck me the first time I heard it is it seems as though her issue, what she's mad about is not actually altercations or being, hit type thing. She's mad that he doesn't stay and do that. So I was always confused. Like, she's just livid that he leaves the situation. He splits. That's her main issue. So that's definitely the biggest thing that kind of stands out. And he's truly confused by some of the things she's saying.
Yes, absolutely. And I was going to ask you too, does that sound like someone who is in fear of her life?
Oh, she's definitely not in the weaker position here. It's like full attack mode.
Yeah.
When her voice goes up, it's really hard to hear. And she goes from 0 to 60 in like half a second.
Yeah, she's fast. She's super fast. Oh my God. So, oh God, I don't even want to press
What do you
play
think?
again.
I know it's really hard. It's really hard kind of hearing in on it. But there's definitely some of the comments and people saying it's me, and that's definitely a lot of that happening. But this is not far into their marriage, and things already are super off.
Yeah,
off the
exactly.
rails. And Toronto is definitely obviously a huge incident that we don't know about it, despite the 14 allegations and incidents that we were all familiar with. The Toronto one has not been put on the table yet. So it sounds like a real doozy, and it definitely sounds like she's has something to hide there. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And it's going to come to that in a little bit too, where she says that, well, we'll listen to it, but basically she's saying I'll send them to you. I don't know how else I'm going to tell you. I'm going to send them to you, but you're not going to like them because things are not safe right now. She keeps throwing that word, not safe. She doesn't feel safe and secure in the marriage.
But I ask you, Gary, like what was the security she was asking for? Exactly. What was she asking for him? She was actually asking for him to engage in fights. Sounds like that's what it sounds like to me.
Oh yeah.
That's the security she wants, and that was the promise that she feels isn't being followed through on. So yeah, it's very interesting.
Yeah, it is very interesting. She seems like the type of person to me that's not. It's kind of a masochistic type of personality. She's not happy unless she's being fought with or something's wrong with her in her life, or that she has to fight back. It's just, oh, it's crazy. All right, well, let's go on with a little bit more of this, and then we'll talk about it a little bit more.
We haven't really been good. It hasn't really been a safe environment now, has it? You act like you're fucking on something when I haven't, sent you this. Like, well, send them to me. Get this. It hasn't been good. It's been a little tough.
Well, it wasn't before Rio.
Was it tough?
I mean, it was only in the sense that you tried to keep me,
It's been really tough.
Why did you come to Rio?
All I've been trying to do is be with you, spend time with you. You said you needed that. You said that it made a difference when I wasn't working. You wanted me to travel with you.
That was the
You
time
said
you're
our
looking for
relationship would be
apartments?
different. That was after Toronto.
Yeah, that's when we came back here.
I know where
Toronto,
we were.
Boston, here.
I know where we
rehearsals.
were. We've been on the road basically since Australia, and I have been at your side, and I have not been filming a movie.
Well, we were on our honeymoon. I hope you were at my side.
I'm not talking about just a honeymoon. Now, am I? I'm talking about many months. And was it all the honeymoon? No. I have been at your side throughout it all. You said, why did you come to Rio? And I answered you.
It's a little bit of typical gaslighting type thing right there, right? Like she's trying to make him question himself as to what he said and things that they've talked about. No, I didn't say that. I said this, right? And oh God, okay, all right, we're gonna keep going. I'm sorry.
I would love for it to be better. I have no fucking consistency, no safety, no security. The relationship is something you don't fight for, you don't stand up for, you always run from when it's tough. I'm telling you, I need more. We didn't say vows. You didn't make them exactly in the same in that way, But now is a fucking time. I need to know if you're going to be there. I want promises. I told you that at the beginning of this conversation. I need promises you're going to fucking be there. I need promises that this is important to you, not when it's easy, when it's hard too. This is something you'll fight for. That this is something that's sacred, that neither of us throw out every fight. I can't be the only one to hold the promises. I was in Toronto and it fucked me over. I can't be the only one. You can't be the only one. If I split on you, all those times that I thought about doing it, we would not be here. And I stayed, and it's tougher. That's stronger. I'm stronger. It is easy to run. It is easy to run away from problems. It is easy to take that out and say, well, that's the easiest. That's the safest way out. I'm not saying we should get in physical altercations. I never want to be in that. Never. But every time you don't like what I say and you fucking run away, will never work out anything. You can't run away every fight. You can't. It's easy. It's not brave. It's not strong. It's harder to say to somebody, I want to work this out. I want to face what I have. I want to face what you have. I want to work it out with you. You're not working it out. You're running away. And then you make me be the bigger person every single time and come to you and knock on the door and come to this house and say, hey, we're married. It's supposed to be sacred. Calm down.
I made you.
Yes, by default. If you're never the one to do it, one of us is. And I'm the one to do it every time. It means I'm the bigger person every time. It means I have to be the strong one. It means every time I have to fight for our relationship. And you get to be lazy. You get to be cowardly. I don't know what it is.
What are you here for? What do you need me for?
Once again, I am fighting for the relationship.
A guy that you don't fucking trust or like? Why?
I did not say I didn't like you. I love you. You're my favorite person in the world.
I don't see how.
I remember what I said at the beginning. I'm sorry you feel like you can't imagine it. But I said this to you at the beginning of this conversation. I said, you're my favorite person in the whole world. If you weren't the most magnetic, shiny, beautiful, interesting, dynamic person I had ever met in my life, it would be so easy to walk away from this bratty thing that you do.
Untrustworthy.
Did you hear what I just said? Yeah. I said I can't trust. That's not meaning you're untrustworthy. It means we've created a situation. And I'm telling you what you do to create it too. We've created a situation in which trust can't grow. It's like it's trampled every single time, and we need a marriage. That's why I sat down. Do you not remember me sitting down at the very beginning of this conversation and saying just that to you? Saying, I know you got married for security and for safety. So did I. We did not get married because it was something that we're doing, you know, because it was something we could walk away. We wanted a foundation. No?
I wanted to make you my wife.
Yes, but you could just have me as your girlfriend if you didn't want the foundation. And you told me, and maybe you go back on it now. Fine, okay, cool. Lie about that. I don't know. You told me you wanted a foundation. You told me you wanted the security. You wanted the safety. You liked the foundation. At the beginning, you said, I really like having that. It feels safe. So don't argue with me when I say it now.
I'm not arguing with you.
Oh, yeah, but you had to pick it apart.
Okay. I think that's a good place to stop. That's a big gulp right
Yeah,
there.
that's a big gulp.
So man, there's gaslighting, there's love bombing, there's insults, there's everything all in once in like in just a matter of minutes. I mean, how
Well,
does he stay so calm through all this? I don't understand.
I know. I think he's like confused almost because it's just, coming at him so fast. But so many
Yeah.
of the things, it's quite revealing, like, she's referring to, him taking off as bratty. Like there's no fear for the life. There's
Exactly.
no like, this is very scary. It's just like, it's bratty,
Yeah.
So yeah, it kind of goes against her arguments.
It's amazing. I mean, that's her only argument is that she's so pissed off because he runs away. He wants to get out of that situation. I mean, who wouldn't? You know? And I saw a couple some good comments here. I'm a redacted. She is a tarot reader and a spiritually type. She's really good. You guys should check out her channel for sure. But she says here the only right answer for him is to collapse and abandon his perspective totally to adopt her singular truth, which is a very good point, right?
Yeah, totally. He has no choice but to just accept what she's going with, because he's being accused for picking it apart when really he'd only said like 5 words, like he hadn't. So that's just that classic gaslighting, where she's telling him what he's doing, and she's creating the entire situation, and he's just kind of a witness to it. He's not even a participant, really.
Exactly. And then Patty, hi Patty, she says she is complaining about not being able to fight, but she should want to discuss life calmly. Yeah, she doesn't do that. Not at all.
She wants credit for coming there. She wants credit for apologizing or coming to him after. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Oh God, there's some really good comments here. Hey everyone, too. By the way, I'm sorry. Let me just say hi to. There's so many people here. Hore of peace. Yes. How are you? Cherry. Hello, Cherry. It's great to see you again. Caroline, Chrissy, Sarah, Nikki, Maya. What you want? Hey, what you want? Ida A, Margot, Sarah Wells, Jen Rab, John. I can't go through everybody's name. I'm so sorry. But you guys see who's all in the chat here. Hello, all of you. And thank you so much for stopping by. We even saw General Zod there for a minute, but he's about to go on in a few minutes too. So I'm going to try to wrap this up pretty quickly. But yeah, you guys are making some very, very good and valid points. And Almi even said about here, like she said, she's just quizzing him aggressively. And she follows that up with the quizzes are always revisionist history tactics for gaslighting. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Sorry. But yeah, exactly. The quizzes. Like, did I not do this to you? I mean, no, yeah, right. Didn't I do this? Didn't I do that? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, let's listen to a few minutes of this and then we'll go over some more. And then we'll give our final thoughts and wrap this one up pretty quickly here. All right, here we go.
By saying because I loved you and you're my wife, I wanted you to be my wife. That's picking it apart.
No.
How did I?
Oh, that's one point I wanted to make right there. I forgot about that. She's picking everything apart. And he's just sitting there quietly listening to her, giving her a chance to speak, not picking anything apart. And it's just, ugh. All right, here we go.
Mm-hmm. She projects. She gives a roadmap to everything she says.
Yes.
How come when I come up with a point, you can't answer it? You don't want, or suddenly you don't want to answer it.
What am I
Bam.
not answering? Because I don't want to fight about this new thing? No, I don't want to. I said you wanted the safety and security, and you stopped me. You interrupted me, and then you said what? Because no, because I wanted to have you as
I
my.
didn't interrupt you. You asked me, right? You said right.
I meant you interjected. I meant you said. You said. How about that? See, now is this better? I answered you. I addressed what you're saying. Now can we please not fight about that?
And I said, because I love you.
I said loved.
We're talking about a fucking event that's past tense. If I used loved, my apologies. It doesn't mean you don't love me now.
My whole point that you, I don't know, an issue with is that you love me. Yes, you married me though because you wanted some safety, some security, some stability, a foundation. Now, if you take issue with that, okay, take issue with it. But if you agree, then you agree. That's who you were when you married me.
Yes, but the only thing that's missing is with you. I wanted those things with you,
Yes.
and that's
yes.
what I was trying to say.
Me
Because
too.
I love you, and I wanted to marry you for that, for our love, for the security, for the foundation. For yes, of course, but you left for you.
I'm sorry, I didn't. Me too. I mean, with you, of course.
Or with you, or whatever.
I mean that, of course. Of course I do. Of course I want that with you. It's why I married you. But I need the safety. I need the security. I need the boundaries. And I think you, could you not agree?
I need the same things.
So
But when you start flipping out, and I can't get a word in, and it's manic and angry. What the fuck, Amber?
I get angry. I'm human. This is the kind of situation where one
Okay,
gets
well,
angry.
okay, but you can't provoke anger in me then. If I just
Can't
try,
control that.
but
If
just
I'm
try,
angry,
just try. Let's both try. If there's anger, if there's something fucking really, really fucking poking us in the ass, let's try. Try not to fucking fight. Try to address it without jumping down each other's throats, because all that's going to do is build a mountain of fucking resentment, some species of fucking hatred within the love, and totally fucking mistrust, because you say you don't trust me, you don't trust me. I get it. Okay, I'm flake. I'm a this. I'm a that.
I didn't
All
say
right.
as a person. I was speaking specifically about this. I don't trust the marriage. I don't trust you. I don't feel safe with it because you always fucking bail on it.
Well, then
That's sick.
I don't know.
I want the trust back. I don't. You can deflect all you want. Say it's my fault. Say how dare I get angry at you ever. Whatever. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, as much as you don't like that shit in your marriage, I don't like the guff that you put on me in our marriage, and if it causes distrust in me, it causes distrust in me. Yeah,
I don't
and
know
I
how
don't, and I
to
don't
help
know.
you. I don't know what
And
the thing
sometimes I
is.
don't. I don't want to fucking be there and go through the shit. I don't, man. I don't.
No.
I don't want to, because I don't want to fucking fight.
But it doesn't have to be one. It's not like I'm saying, hey, choose fight.
You just said I get mad, I'm gonna scream.
No, I didn't say that's always the case. I said, yeah, I'm mad. It happens. It happens.
Yes, I know. It happens often.
The things that are wrong are repeating themselves, and they happen often. If you think I'm some fucking tyrant or bully, then don't fucking be with me. But don't sit here and insult me like I'm the fuck up because I have the
But you're the one
audacity to get
saying
mad.
that I'm the tyrant and the bully and at the same time the
I have
the
called
guy
you
that
a
runs
bully, yeah.
away and
You run away every single fight.
Okay, so I mean, then what are you
Then I'm not
doing
lying
with me?
about it.
Then what are you doing with me?
I already answered that. I already said that we.
Okay, I'm tired of hearing that chick's voice. But
Yeah, like
what
someone said, there's no winning. Right? There's no winning with
no,
her, right?
there's none. But I mean, who to you sounds like the one who's trying to be reasonable and who's the antagonist? It's it's clear, isn't it?
It's so clear. It's so clear. And there's so many revealing things definitely around even her intentions, for the wedding, for getting married. Certainly security calls into question what she means by that, whether it's control, whether it's power, whether it's money, whether it's
Mhm.
being the permission to be able to fight. Yeah, so you definitely can kind of get a lot from her words. And
Yes.
yeah, he isn't getting much, in, and he's definitely tired. There's definitely no question there.
Oh, you can hear it in his voice. You can feel it just in his voice.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired too. I'm just listening to this, and I'm not even in the same room with this woman.
Mhm.
It's really rough. But yeah, guys, we're gonna stop it there for now. Maybe we'll be able to do a part 2 of this. We tried to do a video together, but couldn't figure out we're not too savvy on the technical side, yeah. But, but
Well, you did
we'll,
great. I think I saw you up to 66 on your first stream live.
oh
That's
my God,
67,
thank you guys.
67. So thanks for the support, everyone. I know it probably means a lot to Gary. It means a lot for us to come together and to be able to kind of, process this information together, because it is emotionally exhausting. It is triggering. It is upsetting.
Hmm.
Kind of you sense the helplessness that he was experiencing. And yeah, so it's kind of nice to be able to go over it together.
Yeah, absolutely. I thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate that. Because especially on a live stream like this, because I'd rather do it in the video so I can get my thoughts together and take some notes. But you help me out. And then Jen says that Xanax is about to come in because he's actually defending himself. But what's funny is when we go back and do the audio again, you'll see that she's the one that's feeding him the Xanax.
Yeah.
So, and he's like, "What are you doing with this?" She's like, "I'm giving you a Xanax because it's probably worn off." And he's like, "Yeah, it probably has. And why wouldn't it have?"
That control that she had, I found it very interesting. Just my final note here. Something that came out was that she insisted on like taking off his boots when he'd get home,
Right.
and kind of pampering him and kind of divvying up lines and stuff. So she was definitely feeding him and holding this sort of control and power over him. And yeah,
Hmm.
it's an incredible example. And so we definitely, are all learning a lot. I know I am.
Yeah, that's
So
a
thank
big tactic
you,
right
Gary.
there. That's a
Yeah.
big tactic that I've learned from as well, because that's happened to me. She made me feel like a king and then turn right around and just treat me like a jester. But my final words is there's one time, that's my Amber impression.
Oh, it's extraordinary. I've been having a blast kind of going back through all the leaks and the evidence and the audios.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for the movie. And quite honestly, I'm excited to see the movie. I want to see her character. I just
Oh
find
my
this whole thing
God.
just totally wild. So, okay, well, thanks again for having me on, Gary.
Well, thank you very much. All right, you guys take care. Hope to see you over at General Zod and Stevie's stream, and we'll chat there. But thank you guys for coming so much. Love you, Miss JDP. You are the best.
Awesome.
We'll do this again soon. Y'all take care, okay? All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye.